Erie was built around serving immigrants, and it's continued to have that same service area now 144 years later. And we've seen how the contributions of immigrants can make change and make difference.
This building in this neighborhood has been serving immigrants to Chicago for generations. And the latest generation is really taking up where the others finished off. It's their chance to become a viable part of America, and Erie Neighborhood House gives them that chance.
I see Erie House continuing to be here, providing the services that it has been providing through education, advocacy, skill building, youth programs, workforce development, and technology.
The American community definitely has given the United States a lot. We now have pretty much close to 12 million immigrants who are undocumented, all working, contributing to society.
As a Republican, it's interesting because, it's in our core beliefs, being pro-opportunity, being pro-business, that this makes sense. So as a Republican, I'm proud to say I think immigration reform is right in line. It's part and parcel to our core beliefs.
This broken immigration system is unfair, unjust, and it's denying to America its birthright. This nation of immigrants is strong because of the courage of people who came here.
We need to do something about the overall status of permission to immigrate. We're making it too hard. The existing rules are too erratic.
Comprehensive immigration reform has the capacity to be able to reduce our nation's deficit by $1.2 trillion over the next 20 years.
It would provide access to an immigrant population that currently may not have access to capital from banks.
26th Street, which is located in Little Village, is actually the second highest grossing strip in the city of Chicago, next to Michigan Avenue. And that is only evidence of the force that immigrants bring to this country.
Innovatech IT Service Solutions, it's an IT company. Some of the businesses that hire us to work on certain things require another level of expertise, and which at this point we can provide. Unfortunately, those businesses have links with the US government on certain projects, and only US citizens are able to see those projects. And having a US citizenship will allow me to be part of these projects that in many cases will impact the entire nation, maybe the world.
What we're seeing at Erie House is when an individual's been able to become a citizen, their ability to be able to contribute to the community grows exponentially. And that community grows and develops when individuals feel safe and connected to their community in a way that citizenship would allow individuals to have.
I talked to my wife, and we decided to get this process handled by their professional team. I was very impressed by the way they handled the documentation, the interview. I'm really happy that they are actually there for me.
I was upset mostly because I saw my parents, they were trying to work. They're still working to get money, and I felt like I can't help them. I can't do anything. I can't just, go work if I'm undocumented here. I was scared just thinking of like the real world, like the big world is just like me, myself, is just a tiny person that can't really do anything. When I received DACA, it just gives you that little power where you feel like, I can do something. I can help my parents out. I can work, I can apply to scholarships, I can do something.
Erie House is incredibly critical in helping support these youth personally, as also academically, and providing a comprehensive way of supporting them.
So now she's giving back to us after realizing, that this is working and this is something that I want to keep doing, and I want to give it back to the community as well, and I want to show these kids that they can also work hard and be able to get to that point.
Erie House, they were there. I have a mentor here. She was always, helping me out. Like, there's always a way. If you want it, you're gonna find a way.
Erie has been there, being able to stand by the side of folks who are struggling because of unfair immigration laws.
You know, and Erie House has obviously the history. You know, they have the ability to get these things done, and it's our job as a business community to support them in those efforts.
And all of those funds go to our students. They give them the opportunity to be able to get involved in STEM workshops where they can understand what science, technology, engineering, or math is. They're able to meet these people that are in those fields, and maybe one day they can be in those fields as well.
We need to keep providing the resources to keep the programs going.
There's always that energy here. There's always happiness. There's always hope. And, hope is good.